Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there has been discussion in Nyanza region, specifically Luo Nyanza, about whether they should continue being in government or chart their own political path. The gain they have been able to get while they are on the government side, is it worthy? So many questions. And so, there is a bishop who is questioning his own Luo Nyanza people. His question is about how the community feel being in government in comparison to other communities, the number of people appointed in that government and the feeling they have about the government. Now, Raila Odinga, the late, was a national figure. So whenever he's given positions, he had a way of trying to share them out. So Raila made Joho a CS, Oparanya a CS, Dorcas Oduor AG. Then we have Opio and John Badi, CSS. So according to the man of God, Luo Nyanza has 2 CSS, though we can also add there the AG. But when you look on how they brag about being in the government, he looked at the number and he asked, why is it that Luos are feeling more being in government when they have 2 positions? Yet Mount Kenya, who have 8 positions, 8 CSs, who sit in the cabinet, they feel not like being in the government. So his question is about how the Luo nation is becoming cheap. Yet their own people are still suffering. What impact has John Badi position brought? What about Opio and I to the people of Luo Nyanza? What impact? He has gone on to talk about President William Ruto killing people in this country more than another president. He has also gone further to talk about the issue of giving Raila Odinga a state burial in return for support by the community. Listen to him shortly.
Okay, rodongo mamo ginika to niluongo nango. Ndolo ayola ringo girika. But they were occupying the same position. I've heard it more than 10 times. When somebody says, Nijo luotinde ko odonje sirikal mane poko donjo guy, and there are only 2 cabinet ministers in Luoland. To kinemorone gina uchiel. Maybe some of you are not born. Yet our people are still suffering. Suffering over things that they could get solutions over. You know, there was a time it was all said that the Luos are very cheap people. Now what you remember this history, isn't it? By that time, has your price gone higher now, or you are still just cheap as you were that time? Look at your neighbor and ask him or her, how cheap is she or him? Because when Opio Wanda is made a CS and Badi is made a CS, you are all over how you are enjoying in this government. You know, the irony is, people from Mount Kenya have got 6 or 7 cabinet positions and over 6 PSS, and they're being treated as if they are in opposition. It is the Luos who are in the government who is mad in this arrangement. Maybe my mathematics is poor. Who is mad in this arrangement? I counted them the other day. There are about 8. The Mutahi Kagwis of this world, the Lee Kinyanjuis. Uto ungario kende to kwane ndune serikal. And then what are you delivering by being there? Is there anything you are delivering? You have become a choir and a chorus. I don't think there is any government that has killed its people more than the Ruto government in history of Kenya. Kok onego ji of stress to jibedo abducted to kunwanku modhiye. High cost of living. But our people have been hoodwinked. And anyway, they are singing songs that we don't understand. Don't get away Ruto no mayo Raila Kura. Because much any wonder no komayo Raila Kura. No, let us speak the truth. Then we have been cheated. A state funeral. Ruto has good meaning for us because he's giving our dead state funeral. When you die and you are given a state funeral, now everybody follows you because somebody has been given a state what? Ofo or nama. Where are we headed to? Where are we headed to?
Now, I want us to continue with our punchline discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request for those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, the bishop is trying to open the eyes of people from Luo Nyanza. That before you start assuming you are in government more than any other person, you must look on the numbers. How many of you are in this government? At least if they had like 5 or 6, and Mount Kenya has 8, it will be okay. But the number here is 2. But Luos feel like they are really deeper in this government. He's trying to plant a sense of political direction in these people, to understand this politics, and not just go with anything that they bring forward. Pio and I is pushing Wakwekwa Serikali. John Mbadi is really making loud noise. He's shouting very loud that Baba left us in this government. We should stay in the government. The question is, how has your position influenced the community positively? How has it impacted the community positively? You are a CSCS. What meaning does it have to the community? What value has it brought? That is the question that these leaders should be asking themselves. The truth is that this government has not been fair when it comes to distribution of position of authority. The CSS. Actually, Mount Kenya has more than any other area. So there are questions being raised. Even Rift Valley has less. But there are also other things. Ruto is funny. He can give you a ministry, but take power from you. That he give you a PS who is more powerful and influential than the minister. So whenever you see that the Rift Valley has less, you should know the power is in the permanent secretary position. So Mount Kenya wanakuwa wako wengi, lakini ile uwezo na nguvu hawana. What about Nyanza? Uwezo na nguvu ziko wapi? Yes, you have the position. There is a move that this regime is trying to use to whip the emotions of Luos to vote for William Ruto. That we gave Baba a state burial, respect. So you are respecting him when he's dead. State burial, is it enough to get our votes? The man of God is trying to open the eyes of the people to look on the bigger picture, rather or beyond a state burial. So there are so many questions to ask. This regime has killed more than any other government. He's questioning that. We should not just vote for Ruto blindly. We have to remember that he ordered and our people were killed. So let us consider that as we go to the ballot, but not blindly, because of few people who have positions are enjoying in the government. I don't know your views. But please, let us meet in the comment section so that we can continue with our punchline discussion. Otherwise, thank you so much for each and everyone who has listened to me up to this far, and see you in our next video.